everyone. Hello. You can see this is just me trying to emphasize that you just break a seal. Now, I have been running into some problems with Premiere, especially if you try to record with the latency lower. At 100, no problem. At 30, yes, problem. So this is right now on 60 latency. Now, that's still behind direct monitoring, which I have on my mic. Not on my mic, on my audio interface, which my mic is connected to. So it kind of has both monitoring and it kind of sounds echoey. Yeah, I should not be able to monitor it through Premiere, mainly because this just doesn't work that great. This is what my fourth, fifth. I can't even remember. But the point is, for the phone, iPhone, designed in California, assembled in China. Let's skip over what's been happening with their manufacturer. Um, so you can see just plain, a lot more simple, classic, small camera, still 4K, but the lens is probably not going to capture the scope that my 10s Max would. Now, the reason this video isn't in 4K is because my 10s Max just doesn't work. So I had to borrow a phone. And unsurprisingly, it's an older model, so I couldn't get that 4K-ness. And I have done some color correcting to emphasize the blacks and maybe to compensate for a bit of the overexposure that was present. Yeah. Again, I still can't believe that's all they gave you, like Apple, all that Apple gave you for an iPhone. So this is SE 256 gigs. And if you remember from the back, still has GPS, low positioning. A lot of tech that we still forget is on our phones. So here we have Life Proof. It's the first time I'm buying and using this. I've had family members have used this, but I've never used it until now. And I am aware of the audio that can get pretty bad on this. And it's not until I called Takeout, they told me, oh, I couldn't hear you, or what, can you repeat? Until you realize just how bad it actually is. Then, of course, I look back and some of the stuff I recorded, and wow, it really does sound bad. Yeah, I can. So I folded up some paper towels and sealed this back up, right? Put the paper towels folded into the case and then sealed it up and then submerged it underwater. Now the paper towel was wet. So passed, and then I just put my phone in there. Put some cleaning from the microfiber cloth, of course. And here you could see me just struggling to get it open because I had absolutely no idea how to open these life-proof cases. Yeah. So I just decided to leave it, turn the camera off, and figure out how to do that before I damage something because it's not cheap. So here I just looped it back. Yeah, sort of all this other stuff that comes in your phone. Now I have been thinking about downgrading to one of those boring phones with the number pad and maybe music. I'm not sure if it's included, but having that and then maybe an iPad mini with a data plan, probably better. Uh, just to have your phone be a phone because on my 10s Max, the brick is just in the case I paired with it, just a massive brick, and putting in your pockets was a problem, and you don't want to deal with that. Oh, here, right. I'm still not thrilled about the home button not being a real button, but it's all right, I guess. Still prefer the old one. Now, I have been wanting to maybe touch on some of the DIY repair that you could do. I know companies like iFix that do they'll sell you the tools so you can repair your own phone. But with the way right to repair has been going with Apple and all that stuff, that's kind of why the repair on 10s Max wasn't done. So I can get an SE iPhone, relatively low price with all the protection cares, and it could just work straight off the back. I don't have to spend too much time on it. Whereas if I repair the other one, it's either repair shop or I will probably order the tools and figure out how to do it. But then I do have to spend time, and they might reject the repair because you never know how Apple software might lock it in and all that other stuff that's been happening with right to repair. Yeah. All right. Well, kind of want to use this time, I think, for other stuff that's gonna get happening with the channel. I opened up a Patreon. I doubt it's gonna be anything, but I might as well have it up and see if I want to keep doing this because right now it's not going well. So I have this made and see if more tech could be part of this because those do pretty well. I know that the Sennheiser i300s did well, but so I have a review for that. And yes, the customer service is not pretty good for those. Either is for my other laptop, and I got a new laptop, so I don't know if I'm gonna be making a video on that because I know I shot this stuff. So maybe just put that out, and then maybe the review be for later. Yeah, so I can't believe I couldn't figure this out. Yeah, all right. Well, I think it should be closing up. I don't know if the audio's good. Maybe uh, haven't done that great of a job cleaning it up in post. So that's where it's done, and maybe I'll see if there's a comment and the reviews. But until then, see everybody in the next one.